Well, Scott Whitney's going to start us off today. This is his 12th appearance on Let's Go Bowling, or make that 13th appearance on Let's Go Bowling. And he gets 7 of them with the first ball. Takes out the 3. So the 7-10 remain. He's got some wood on the left. Use it, but the 10's going to stay up there. So 9 pins in the first frame for Scott Whitney. And he strikes on the left side, and that brings up our champion, Al Johnson. Al's first ball takes out everything but the 7 and the 10. And the wood's going to shade toward the left side.
Al's going to have to go after that piece of wood towards the right-hand side. Hit it right on the cap. Good try by Al.
I got the 10. And there goes the 7. So Al starts off with the 10 box. Al is making his 9th appearance on our show. And he gets 1 more, all but the 7. He could have put a little backspin on that pin. He could have had the 7. And there's a 7, so there's a spare for Al in the second frame.
Jim, Scott Whitney this year won our men's pro tour. In fact, it was the very first one. It was held at Imperial Lanes. And he won himself some good prize money there.
Two pins remain. And he gets 1 of them. So that's another 9 on the right side. Come back to the left, where he produced a strike last time. He's in on the left side this time. The 3, 5, 6, and the 10. There go the 3 and the 5. And the 6 and the 10 for the 10 box.
Okay, Al Johnson's opposite a strike here. He's working on a spare. Oh, no, he gets a 9 fill.
Two spares in a row for Al Johnson. And he gets them all. So 4 frames into this game, Al Johnson is taking a nice little lead, and we'll be back with the rest of game 1 after this. Scott Whitney has some pins to make up early here, and he leaves a spread eagle down there.
He's got a piece of wood behind the 2-pin.
Try to use it, and uses it well.
Yeah, good try by Scott.
All but the 10. There's some wood there. And he's got it. for a 10 box. 2 10 boxes in a row. The 6 7 still up there.
Yeah.
Our home viewer participants today are Sadie Antonovich. She is paired with Scott Whitney, and Joe Petrila is with Al Johnson. And if Scott wins, then Sadie will be receiving a gift certificate to Andon's. And should Al Johnson win today, Joe Petrila will get a gift certificate to the Duran Sisters in Ware.
Now working on a strike.
He has 3 marks in a row for a little bonus money early in the game. And this could be another $25 if he plays it right.
Now, Al's got the 6-9 standing. He's got a piece of deadwood in front. He's going to be very careful. He's going to have to probably cap this right on the end.
A little bit to the right. And this one just missed. But after 5 frames, Al Johnson's up by 21 pins. There goes the 7, the 2, the 4, and the 6 are still out there.
He's going to want to split the 2 and 4. Hit the 2 pin on a light side.
It was a good try. And he's got his 10 bucks. Still has that 21 pin lead. Scott gets 6 of them.
We got the 1, 2, 4, and 8. His object is split the 1 and 2 pin. A little too full.
Another 10 box, his 4th in a row. Could use a mark. He hasn't had one since the 2nd frame, a strike back then. And here is a golden opportunity.
And we got the 5-8 remaining. 2 pieces wood on the right-hand side. He's going to want to avoid those 2 pins and go right at the 5 pin.
He got him. So a spare in the 8th for Scott Whitney. And now back to Al Johnson. Well, a bit to the left side that time, all but the 10 pin.
Yeah, Al's got himself a roadblock in front of that 10. He's looking it over very carefully.
No.
Just what he thought. It was going to hurt him that time.
So he'll settle for a 10.
Still 21?
Yeah, maintains that 21 pin lead. He's up against Scott Spare in this frame. And he gets 7 of them.
2, 4, and 8.
Oops, almost.
Come on, pick it up.
Well, he's going to wind up losing a few pins in this frame then, despite his 3rd 10 box in a row.
There's a chance for Scott to cut that lead down. And he's got an 8 fill. He's got the 3-7. His object is the 3. He's got a couple pieces of wood behind it to help him out.
Oh, boy.
Hey, he missed the object, Jim, with that piece of wood in the back. It certainly helped him out at that time.
Well, rather be lucky than good.
Yeah, you need some luck with this game.
Okay, the 4, 7, and 10.
Gives him a 7 fill. 2 pieces of wood. He uses it.
Oh, a tough break. 4-7, still out there. And he gets his 10 to finish with a 121, which is just below his average. He carries a 127 average. Al Johnson has a pretty good game going. He has 1-9 back there in the 5th. Everything else is a strike, spare, or a 10. He's been very consistent.
He's got the 1, 2, and 7 to shoot at. He's got to split the 1 and 2. And he does.
Oh,
nice
boy.
shot by Al.
Spare in the 9th. And now to Phil. He gets 8 of them. Leaves a 7-10. It's a great deal of wood in there.
Yeah, Al's got a tough shot here. He's going to have to use one of them woods. It's his choice on whether he's going to go to the left side of those pins or the right side of the...
Going to the right, and he gets nothing.
Yeah, he was trying to catch the end of the cap.
And
oh!
Rolled off in front of the 10, so he'll finish with his second 9, but that's a 134 total, a 13-pin lead after game 1, and we'll be back with game 2 after this. Al Johnson has a 13-pin lead to begin game 2, and he's on the left side again and only gets 5 pins to fall with that one.
Now, it looks like he's got the 2, 4, 3, 6, and 9. Good try by Al. Almost picked it up.
And he gets his 10 box here to start it off. Al's been bowling for 4 years. He belongs to 3 leagues. With a high single game of 197. And he's got a leaner.
He's got the 2, 8, 10 standing. He got a piece of wood laying just on the right side of the 2-pin. He's going to want to hit that piece of deadwood right on the left side of the cap. Nice shot.
Oh, boy. He got them all. Spare in the second. Al's putting some pressure on Scott Whitney now, who gets very little.
Yeah, he got the half woods to the right. He's got to get back on a head pin. Oh, a little bit too full. With the 4, 7, 5, 6, and 10.
All right.
Tried to use that wood. He's going to have to settle for a 7 to open this second game. go down but the 5. To wait for that wood. Got it. So both gentlemen put spares up there in the second frame.
Work it. Come on.
Well, that one's scattered about also.
Gives Al a 6 fill on his spare. He's got the 6, 7, 8, and 10. A couple pieces of wood there. I believe he's going to use that piece of deadwood in the center of the lane, hit it on a cap, or a little bit on the left side of the cap.
Oh, good try, Al. Good try.
There's Al's good picture showing Al getting down nice and low.
And he'll take a 9 here in the third.
Yes.
He's got him. And a strike in the 4th for Al Johnson.
Al's laying that ball down real smooth. He's going to get some good action today.
And nope. 10's going to stay there.
Almost got it. He nudged it just a hair. Got a piece of deadwood waiting for it to stop. Scott's hoping it'll give him a little clear spot to get by it.
There's no room over there.
No, he's going to have to use that wood.
And he does. And that's his second mark in a row. So, chance now for a little bonus money. 3 in a row is worth 25 bucks.
Oh, yes, he's got it.
That's 25 bucks. And that's 4 frames, and we'll be back with the rest of game 2 after this. Both our bowlers recorded strikes in the 4th frame. Al Johnson here in the 5th. And he gets 7 of them with that first ball. I mentioned that Sadie Antonovich and Joe Petrillo were our viewer participants today. If you would like to get in on that action, drop us a postcard at Let's Go Bowling. And he gets his spare.
Gives him a 10 fill on his strike.
It's P.O. Box 40, Springfield, Mass. And we'll put your name in the hat. And if we draw it out, you could be one of our viewer participants next week. Ooh. And the head pin is going to stay along with the wood in front of it.
He's got a 1, 2, 7, 9, and 10.
Al has 2.
All right, nice try.
He has 2 in a row. He's not going to get the 3rd. Leaves a 7-10. We've seen that combination out there a lot today.
I don't know, did Al get any bonus money in that first game?
Yes, he did.
He did, okay.
All right, Al. All right.
Thought he was having trouble getting that 3rd mark.
All but the 7, and Scott has a chance for another $25. And there it is, 4 marks in a row.
Yep. Gives him a 10 fill on his strike.
It's 3 spares and a strike up there. Oh, look out, another strike. It's 2 strikes in a row in that lane. And Scott is coming back. In fact, he's taken the lead now.
He's got about a 3-pin lead in the entire match.
Number 10.
Al's got the 4, 7, 10.
Well, he's going to need some marks to keep up.
All right, Alfie, pick up one.
Not quite. Again, the 7-10. And he'll take a 9. It's 2 9s in a row. He's a couple frames behind Scott Whitney in this game.
And we got the 2, 4, 6, and 7. It's going to have to split the 2 and a 4. Get the 2-pin on the light side. Throw it across into the 6.
Okay, Al, come on.
Everything but the 6. And he's got his 10 bucks. And we go back to Scott Whitney, who is very much on a roll in this game.
Yeah, Scott's working on a strike. And he got a double.
Got another one. And that is his 6th mark in a row. 3 strikes and 3 spares.
3 strikes in a row. Can he get it?
Almost everything but the 7. He has quite a game going here.
Yes, he was that close to getting that 3 strikes in a row for extra bonus money.
That's worth $100.
Yes, I'm sure Scott wanted it.
That's what that 7 represents there. Well, he gets his spares, so that's one more mark and another $25. 7 marks in a row.
There you go, Al.
Okay, Al got a break that time. He's got the 3, 6, 10 to shoot at. He's going to have to get going.
Well, he's rolled not less than a 9 in this game, and yet he's way behind. Well, that one hurt. In fact, he is down by 47 pins after 7 frames.
He's down 34 in the match. In fact, it's going to be more than that now.
Oh, they're still going.
No.
The 9 and the 10. Stay up. 3 pieces of wood. Back piece wedged up against the 9. Ball here.
Oh.
10 still there. Well, he hasn't been able to buy a mark since the 5th frame.
Al's got another game to go yet. He'll come back.
He finishes this one with a 117, which is a bit below his average of 125. And it's going to be well below the game that Scott Whitney is rolling. Scott gets 7 of them.
Now Scott's got the triangle, the 4, 7, 8. He's got a piece of rolling wood in front of it. He's waiting for it to stop. Going to create a problem here. I believe he's going to have to play that dead one on the right-hand side. Oh, he went to the left side.
Doesn't get the 8. So that ends his string of 7 straight marks. And he doesn't get the 10 either. But this is quite a game he's had. He's at 161 right now.
Yeah. He's up 41 in the match.
There's 8 more.
Another chance for a spare here. He's got the 3, 6 to shoot at.
He got it. more ball.
So it'll be up 41 pins plus whatever he gets on his ball.
6 of them. So make that 47 pins after 2 games. Good game, a very good game for Scott Whitney, a 177. And we'll be back with the 3rd and final game after this. Now, this is the 5th week of our 12-week tournament. And that 177 that Scott Whitney rolled in the last game is our high game thus far. So if that should stand up, he'll be receiving a television set. He also won quite a bit of bonus money in that last game.
Scott did very well on that string.
It's the 4 horsemen left and the 9 pin to contend with here. Should he want to start this one off with a mark? Well, he's not going to do it. Leaves the head pin. And he'll start with the 10 box in. A 10 box and a 47 pin lead.
He's got the 2, 4, and 10. Piece of deadwood to the right-hand side. He's waiting for it to stop. Now it has, and he's set to roll.
And that wood's going to get the 10. And missed the 2. Although it's still rolling around out there.
It's going to hit it, and not hard enough.
That'll take it. And a pair of 10s to begin this game.
Well, Al knows it's time to get down to business. Got a lot of catching up to do.
It won't do it. That's 5 of them.
I'll go out.
Yes. And that's the other 5. Well, the crowd getting warm back here now. I want to see Al get back in this one. Shots like that last one could do it. He gets 7 to fill.
5, 6, 10. He's got a piece of wood laying across the 6 and 10. He's going to play it on the left-hand side. He does.
All but the 10. And there's his 10 box. So he's up by 7 pins after 2 frames, made up 7 of the 47 that he needs to get back in this one. Scott gets half of them.
Pretty shot.
Load it up.
So a couple of spares on the right side.
Oh.
And
Come on, hit it.
Scott's trying to talk him down.
There's the 9 pin to go. Some dead wood to guide him in there. Oops.
Oh.
He hit it right on the cap. Got a little bit left. He knew when he fired that one that was the wrong way.
Yes. He wanted that ball back.
That's 3 10s and a spare. Here in this final game, Al gets them all but the...
He's going to hit it hard.
And it won't be quite hard enough.
No. Still rocking down there.
There she goes. So that's another spare here in game 3.
Better, come on.
And there's a strike on the left side. So Al could be getting back into this one.
Yeah, he needed that. It may just spark him up, get him going.
Scott has cooled off a bit.
He's got part of that back row up there, 7, 8, and 10. Piece of deadwood laying in front of the 7 and the 8. It's going to have to hit one end or the other.
Takes out the left side. And now the 10 for his 10 box. He's got her.
Got to start here.
Looking for a mark.
No.
Leaves the 5 and the 7.
He wants to slice that 5 right over into the 7 pin. No. Wrong
Tough
side.
shot.
No.
He can settle for another 10. It's 3 10s in a row. Now Johnson has his work cut out for him, but Scott's leaving the door open.
Al would like to double up right now. No, we got away from him.
Missed that head pin. He only got 4 pins to go. However, he's working on a strike, so he can...
Yeah, got to get back on that head pin. Hasn't hurt him yet.
Oh, this is a pretty good second shot. All but the 10.
You can see that piece of deadwood just went right around the right-hand side of that 10 pin.
And he's off in the gutter. He'll take a 9. No bonus money.
Strike it up right here.
Leads by 16 pins in this game, so he's down by 31 overall. And there are 5 frames to go.
Well, Al's got another split here. We got the 5, 6, 10. It's got a piece of wood over on the left-hand side. I don't know if he's going to use that or not. It's a slim shot, but...
Take out the 6-10. And he misses the 5. So a 9, he will actually lose a pin there. Four horsemen and the 10. Oh, almost.
Good try.
This will be, oh, just grazes it. Woo. It will be Scott's 4th 10 in a row. He's had 6 10s and a spare in this game. Gets 7.
There you go, Scott.
Got a break that time. He's got the 248 dressed up in front with a piece of deadwood.
Got them all. It's a spare in the 8th. And that's going to make it tough on Al Johnson.
I'd like to let our viewers know at this time, Jim, our winter leagues are winding down and getting ready to take sign-ups for our summer leagues.
Show me one right here.
6, 7, and the 10. Al's saying he's not getting the breaks. Oh, no. Should have been.
No. Just saying, he said, I haven't got Scott's luck.
And it doesn't look as though he's going to have his number either.
Yeah. Let me show him the money.
Scott is still 15 pins away in this game, and he had 47 to play with.
God, no.
Oh, he's got the 5-7. I think he's had that a couple times today to shoot at it. Looking over, he's got a piece of deadwood.
That's about all you can do with it, too.
Yeah, he's got a piece of deadwood on the right-hand side. He may want to use it or use it as a guide.
He's going for it. He's missed it to the right. I think that was his best chance, and, well, he takes a 9. And this one's about over. Scott with that spare. Oops, leaves a spread eagle. So, not much of a fill. A couple more. Still 4 out there. He's still within 10 pins of Al Johnson in this game, and that's going to be close enough.
It looks like Scott's got a 37-pin lead entire match.
One big one.
The only shot Al's got now, he's going to have to throw about 5 strikes in a row.
Yeah.
Good 8 fill.
Well, not quite what he had in the second game, but finishes with a 119.
Oh, no.
Right down the middle. Yeah.
Scott has his 400 series, which is also good for another 50 bucks, and Al's just pretty much finishing out at this point.
Yeah, the match is over with.
Oh, with 1 ball, and
same identical shot he had in 14.
I don't know the way it's been going today. Throw 2 more quick balls and get out of here. Put your shirt on. Well, so they got a 10, and this one's over. Our new champion is Scott Whitney, and we'll be back with our Jackpot Bowl right after this. The 6-7 combination now, and our Jackpot Bowl is worth $250 this week, and our new champion doesn't get it. And now Al Johnson will try. And he doesn't get it either. Scott, why don't you step over here on this side, and we'll get Al over here And that was a good try, but that's the way the pins have been going down today, isn't it? Yeah. Some days they fall and some days they don't. You need a little luck in this game.
Oh, you need a lot of luck. You know, what happens is I think a lot of revolutions on your ball gives you that luck. If your revolutions are off just a hair, they're not gonna go like me today. They just had a lot of splits, but I'm still happy. I did well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very happy. Scott's a good bowler, and what can I tell you? He beat me.
What'd you do? You brought the balls that didn't have the revolutions.
No, I brought the wrong arm, I guess. I should have did a little weightlifting or something before I got here. But no, I was just off just that little bit, and you got to be there. You know, and I wasn't, so. But I had a good time, a real good time.
He laid a pretty good second game on you, too. That's got to hurt you a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's his trademark. He always shows one big string at you and scares you a little bit, but he didn't scare me. I just couldn't get no more pins down.
Yeah. Right. You know? Well, you had the 3 in a row back in the first game and couldn't come back, so you got another $25 in bonus money, and that was it for the day. And
Okay.
Okay. Well, we enjoyed having you on the show, and we'll see you later on.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Al. Scott, he says the big string is your trademark.
Yeah, it sure is. I've been known to throw the one big game and just hope the other two are there.
That could mean another television set for you, too.
I hope so. I only got 2 right now from previous shows.
Yeah, well, the 177 is our high thus far, and then, well, we have 7 more weeks to go, so you never know. But the 177 pretty much did it for you today.
Oh, yeah, it sure did. I had the ball right there, and the first and third, I don't know what to say.
We had the 7 marks in a row. That's worth an additional $125 in prize money, plus you hit the 400 series, so you get another $50 there. So we have a check for $375 for you. Kenneth Day will be in here next week to take you on. Any thoughts about that one?
Yeah, Ken Day is he's a tough competitor, just like Al Johnson is. I hope I'm on like I was this week.
Okay, well, and also I have your plaque for you. And thanks for joining us.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.
Okay.
And we'll see you next week. This has been a production of WGGB TV in association with the Western New England Candlepin Association. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Only one Springfield TV station brings you up-to-the-minute traffic reports. Turn to TV 40 4 times each morning, beginning at 6:25 a.m. and on Newswatch 40 at 5:30 p.m.